What the hell's going on, everybody? I got the Grom back from the cam. I'll let you guys hear it real quick, but this will not be the cam video. Let me just check the oil real quick. I haven't been checking it since I got the cam in. We're looking good. The chop isn't too aggressive. It's all right. You can tell it's cam though. And she is running a lot more fuel. My MPG is not the best anymore because the DHM tune plus cam, obviously. But today's video is going to be installing the bags. I know I told you guys I wasn't going to do the bags. Buddy ended up figuring it out. I sold him my kit, and then he figured it out. It wasn't too hard to do, so I am going to bag it again. So I ended up buying another bag kit, pretty much. I have this Chimera lowering link sold already. I'm just going to start taking it apart today. So this will be the 30th time I took the fairings off. So it's a number 5 Allen. We're going to knock these out. I don't think you guys need to see that. It's kind of self-explanatory. I'm doing both sides, and then I'm probably going to just knock that off as well, the lowering link, and then get the shock out of there. I know you're going to have to loosen up. There's a 10 mil that holds your reservoir right here. You're going to have to take that off as well. I got it in fisheye mode so you guys could see, but let's get started. It's going to be a time lapse. I am going to go ahead and speed this up, but it should be all right for you guys. Alright fam, so I got this part out. This part's ready to come out. There is a screw behind here. I will show you guys. It's right here, one down here, and then one right up here. So there's 2 screws, and then the whole fairing will pop off. So let's get those screws out and then go on the other side. Alright guys, so I popped that off. If you do have the Chimera intake, you're going to have to hold this and pop the last piece off. So I did just pop it off from the top first. Got my hand in there and popped this piece back because there's a clip right here. And it is a mother because this is used to be stable with the intake, the OEM intake. Now it's not, obviously, because Chimera doesn't have the big box. But yeah, same thing is going to go for this side. Alright fam, so here we are, pretty much done with all the plastics. Gonna pop this seat off, pop the battery off, and then take out that lowering link, and then hopefully I could try to get out the shock from it over here. If not, we're gonna have to do something about these two. I know you can loosen them up. There's 2 screws, I'll show you, and you can loosen up this plastic a bit, but that's what I did to get to the ECU. You might have to move it out the way. Maybe not, I'm not too sure yet. This is my first time doing it. I'm only doing what I know. And if this stays up here, you got 2 screws to disconnect this battery. And then I'm gonna show you guys what you need to cut for these bags. All right, next up, see that little cubby right here with the 2 screws? Gotta pop that off, and then we're gonna cut in here, which is the sketchy part, but let's go ahead and do that. right, guys, this is gonna be your coil right here. You see it up top. You see this wire right here? You're gonna move this wire out the way. Don't cut your harness. And this metal bracket right here is what's gonna get cut right here. So that's what you're gonna cut off. Alrighty, fam, this is the sketchy part because we gotta get this loose, and I did tighten it quite a bit. Okay. Maybe you guys can see better from there. Alright, fam, so I got carried away a little. After I took out the battery completely, it's just this bolt right here, and then the bracket slides off. You can take the battery off. The bottom's obviously out. So this is where I'm at right now, right? So there's a 17 on this side, 14 on this side, but obviously this little black module thing's blocking the screw from coming out. The best way, in my opinion, to get to the 17, I used like a little swivel, popped it in there. I loosened this one up and this one up because it lets you get a little bit more play in the plastic. And then it came off completely, and now I'm battling this, but I'm gonna go ahead and assume that once you pop this 10 off, you'll be able to slide off that that little black thing off the little holder. There it is. This is my issue right now. And you could, yeah, you could slide this. There's a little holder right here. You could slide it up, I'm assuming. Yep, so you slide it up. Can't slide it down. And then move it out the way. Come on. Come on. Ugh. Come on. Almost there. Yeah, there it is. All right, move it out the way, and now the screw should be able to come out. I'm gonna go ahead and tap it with a screwdriver on this side. Hopefully pop it all the way through. Looked like it worked. I just don't want to get into a sticky situation. Okay, cool. Yep, all right, so that's it. Keep everything, guys. I don't think you're gonna reuse that, but here's the shock. They're terrible, by the way, to ride on, so that's pretty much it. All right, fam, a heads up. I am gonna Dremel that little piece right there. So I'm gonna try to use this instead of obviously something like that. And then I would record it. I don't really have a good angle on this though. So it's just this little U piece right here. This little U piece right here. So yeah, let me try to get that out. All right, fam, so if you see I cut it on this side, the reason why it's so gapped is because I've been moving it up and down. But I just called my buddy. He said he cut this side first, and then he ended up breaking it off. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this little edge right here. This little edge where it bends. And then hope to get back to you guys. I've been using my helmet as like a shield because the freaking metal keeps hitting my face. All right, fam, so you guys see I cut the two edges, this side right here and this side right here. I am just going to clean it up real quick. Just going to take a Dremel to it and clean it up so there's no sharp edges on it. That way we won't cut ourselves when we're doing the bag or cut the harness here, which I almost did if I'm being honest with you guys. See this right here? Dremel slipped a little bit, almost cut it, but we're good. Make sure when you do this, don't splice through your harness. I pulled it up, but it actually meant to go down. But yeah. All right, fam, new day. So I got the kit in. I'm working on it right now. I just try to pretty much figure this out. So I have the compressor right here. A lot of people do remove the EVAP, but you know, I decided he does supply you with like a little cushion, so in case you want to run it on the frame. So I don't know if people run it like this. I just decided to. The fairing pops out so far over. This is fine. And then my hose will just go all the way back pretty much, or wherever I want it. We got this in. This is the top bracket right here with a spacer. My buddy told me I did have to open this up a little bit because the spacer didn't fit. which this would be one of them that I'm using. The other one goes on the bottom. So, all right, fam, now we got the small. It's the smallest one you get in the kit, right? That one's gonna go on the bottom right here. I'll show you guys when I'm done. And I am Loctiting this, by the way. Alright guys, back in 3D mode here. Alright, so this one up here was kind of a pain to put on. I just ended up having a wrench here and then I torqued this all the way down. This one was easy, this one was easy. These are all 14s on both sides. This one I found there was a 7/16 on this side and 11 on the other side. Then you got your last bolt with the spacer, if you guys can see the spacer. And yeah, so you using a spacer on this one, the spacer on this one, and then no spacer on this one. And I got one more without a spacer, obviously, that I'm gonna use right here. I'm just showing you guys where I'm at so far. Soon it'll be close to good. All right, fam, your boy got carried away again. Caught myself one last time though before I went too crazy, but bag is on. So I was supposed to go start from bottom to top, but I guess that I didn't read the instructions because I was just going off like my buddy's picture. So if you do start from top to bottom like I did, just end up pulling this bag out. It does pull out and then you can get it aligned to here, because before I just aligned one bracket just to see how it was going to be, so I bolted it up and all that. But yeah, and then he does want 3 washers on each side. He supplies 6, so I'm assuming 3 on each side. All right, fam, so I'm trying to get this in here. This is the little black piece right here, connects to it. So this is where I'm gonna have my switch right there. It's kind of hidden, kind of nice. So I'm gonna make it this size. All right, fam, so here's my switch, right? We obviously have to figure this out, all the wiring and stuff, but it looks very sleek coming out from here. You guys can see, obviously got to clean it up a bit, but you know, up will be up, down will be down. But that's that for now. That is where I wanted it, so I'm excited about that. All right, fam, so I've been trying to get this on my own all day. So far I am learning how to read the little diagram he left. So right now for the compressor, this compressor, right, this is gonna have a ground and a power source, obviously. So the ground, I put it right here. It fit, I didn't really have to extend it. And then the positive or whatever, I put right here. The battery's going to connect to this, so it's going to supply everything with power. Right now, I just finished I pretty much made a little ground for this as well. And then this is power. This is going to connect to this right here. The middle is for the battery. So this right here is for that. I'm just not going to sure which way is going to go up and down. So we'll see about that soon. Let me just find a ground for this, I guess, because I don't want to ground it. It's not going to reach, and I want to keep it here somewhere so I can have everything just in a pile right here. All right, guys, and this is how it looks with the plastics on, and then my little switch, pretty nice and hidden right here. All right, so shout out to Steve for the great customer service, man. I can't even complain. I grounded it here. For the compressor, I grounded it here. Well, he said it's a no-go because the tank is on rubber, so it's not on metal. So he said to grind it. If you guys do have the Chimera intake, you have to delete the box. So there's that little 10 up there. I took it off, grounded it to that, and now it works because I'm not gonna lie, the bike fell, guys. The bike fell when I was inside. It just like lost all air in the bag and fell. And I didn't even have a leak. It just fell. And I did, and I don't want to show you guys. Nothing else, no fairing got scratched, nothing got scratched. But, not my Yoshimura, man. But whatever, guys. Now I really don't care about it. I'm gonna actually drive this, slam this hell, just be reckless, whatever. That pissed me off a little bit. All right, fam, so two things. He says not to leave it on the kickstand. Steve doesn't recommend you do that, but I have the Brox adjustable. I don't know, I'm just gonna. It already dropped anyway. All right, fam, this is it. She's all put together. She is aired up right now. The battery, remember how I said you guys need to buy a screw? This is the size of the screw you need. So it's an M5 by 0.8. It shows 0.8. It doesn't show the 0 on the chart. So like when you go over there. But Home Depot, this is it, by 14 millimeters long. So this is like the thread and all that, and then this is the length of the screw. So that's what you're gonna need. Fan recap on this bike. I took it to my buddy's house. It fell once. At my buddy's house, it fell again. So Steve told me not to keep it on the kickstand. So when I'm home, I guess I got to put on the jack stands until I figure something out with the situation. If anybody makes brackets or know of a link for a bracket where I could just slam it and it'll stay on there, let me know, because as of right now, I can't leave it on the floor. It won't stand up by itself. So I pretty much, it's going to be living off the jack stands, which is kind of annoying because if I want to go out to eat or something like that, I can't leave the bike stationary because I'm going to be scared it's going to fall. So I don't know what the hell's going on. The only damage I got pretty much from this was here, which you could barely kind of see. I did clear coat it so you can't really see the ashiness. And then that's pretty much it. Luckily, thank you. Like, thank the Lord, bro, because I would have been pissed. But yeah. That's pretty much it. Other than that, the ground as well for the compressor, you can't put it on a tank. You got to put it on the frame, and I showed you guys previous. And yeah, that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If this video helped you guys, please like, comment, subscribe. Thank you. I appreciate it. Nobody else has a decent video like this. Like, everybody else's video keeps cutting and all that. I literally like showed you kind of step by step. Yeah, I did cut, but I showed you how I did it. I didn't just, you know, record, take it off the bags, and then after that, the bags were on and I was ready to ride. You know what I'm saying? So thank you guys again. Peace.